Hello friends, in this lesson we will learn about if-elif-else structure in Python programming, which is used to check multiple conditions. So what's that? These structures allows us to check multiple possibilities, one after the other. For example, here, if I put elif statement, what does it mean, this structure? The first if we check the first condition. If the first condition is not true, we check another condition if the previous one was false. It's so important. So we need to create our structure like this. So after else block runs if none of them are true. Let's do an example for understanding better. What was our previous example? The number is positive, negative, or 0. So we get a number from the user here. I check the number is greater than 0. If it is, the number is positive. That's okay. What's the other possibilities? 0 and negative numbers. So I check in elif condition if number is less than 0. So I am careful also in elif to indentation. The code must be indented in elif block 2. So I print it. Inside the print function, I write the number is negative. So what is left behind them? The only option can be 0. If is not true, if this is not true, the only option can be 0. So in else block, I can say the number is 0. The number is 0. I remove this, the number is 0. So I run it. Please enter a number. I say 10, the number is positive appears. Okay, super. I run it again. I type -5, so the number is negative. Super. I run it again. I type 0, you see the number is 0. So in our examples, we will use this structure so many times. So be careful about this structure. Here, when we create this, we check the first condition. If the first condition is not true, we need to check another condition. So we should create our structure. For example, in elif block, the condition shouldn't be included first one condition 2. For example, here in if block, I'm checking number is greater than 0. In elif block, I'm checking number is less than 0. It's all different thing. I mean, this number here 0 and positive number. This if block include this part. So if it is not, what is remaining? Here, this part. In this part, I have 0 and negative numbers. So I am checking this part, not 0. I am checking this part. You see, negative numbers. So if the number is not negative, what is left? It's not positive, it's not negative. 0 is left. So in else block, I'm writing the number is 0. I can change my code a little bit. For example, in elif block, I can check the number is 0. If it is, I cut it. You see, I cut it. I paste it here. And in else block, what I need to write? The only option is left. The number could be negative. Here, I check the number is positive. Here, I check the number is 0 or not. So what's left? Negative numbers. So if we enter else blocks, the number is negative must appear on the screen. So I run it again. Please enter a number. I type 10. The number is positive. Okay. I run it again. I type -5. The number is negative. Okay. So I type 0, you see the number is 0. Both works. In software development, there is not only one correct answer. You can change your algorithms. You can create your own algorithms. So you can modify it. You see, I modified my previous code. I changed it. It works also. So, to summarize, we can use multiple Elif blocks. And else must come at the end. And there can only be one. So here each block ends with colon. And for all, the code under each block must be indented. What does it mean? We give a tab space from the beginning. Okay, super. That's all for this lesson. See you in the next lesson.